What's going on, everybody? Hound00med here, coming at you today with an interesting video that people have been bugging me for ages to upload. So I'm actually going to be doing a video basically showing off all of my plushes. Now, most of you who watch my videos probably know that I have quite a few of them. I've collected them since August of 2015. I bought two and I kind of became hooked forever. I have over 100 of them, and it's kind of ridiculous. So I've grouped them all together by generation. So we Gen 1 through Gen 7, and I've just done it that way because it just seems the easiest way to do it, just that you can kind of see them all in a fancy way. It isn't a particularly special video, but I thought I would make it just because a lot of you guys have been asking about it, and I can kind of do it like a progress thing as well, because I might make another one next year when I've bought more, because I can't stop buying them. I have an addiction. Don't start, because yeah, you'll get addicted, trust me. You just need to ask me or Kez Purple Penguin, and you will know that it's just an addiction and you won't be able to stop. I don't need therapy though. Don't enjoy the video though. Okay, so we're going to start with first generation plushes. Apologies that the light isn't that great in here, but first of all, we've got this cute little Pokemon Center Squirtle. One of my 3 Psyduck plushes. This one's quite an old one. I think it's from 2001. Christmas Pikachu, because why not? Here's my very ridiculous Psyduck. His hair sticks up a bit. It's clearly fake, unfortunately. Its feet and beak are the same colour as its body, which is a bit ridiculous. Poliwhirl, Beanie. This again, I think it's from like 2000, 2001. Clefairy, I think that's from last year actually. Arcanine, I adore this plush. It is so soft. If you really want to get yourself a plush, this is one I really recommend. Haunter, right there. Big old Haunter. That one's not an official plush, but looks awesome nonetheless. And it's so soft. But it is that kind of fabric that makes it different colour if it's kind of in a different way. And then big old Gengar over here. Again, another super soft plush. This one I think is official. It came in a nice box, but I didn't keep the box because I'm terrible. And then finally, third Psyduck, tiny little crochet one. It's shiny. Had it custom made because when I saw it I was just like, I have to have that. Okay, starting off with Gen 2 here, we've got an awesome Mantine plush. I love this plush because it's also got a little tiny Remoraid on it as well. I really like it. I'm going to start dropping because then you can see it more easier. Blossom, this one's another old one. I think it's from the same time as Psyduck, but quite an awesome plush nonetheless. Elekid, also from the same kind of time. Got goofy little eyes. I think they're better when they're embroidered rather than when they look like that. Hound00med, this was one of those Oli factory plushes that are not quite official, but they look awesome nonetheless, and there's no other real plush of Hound00med available. The last time I did that, I've had to re-record this twice, and that fell off last time. Celebi 20th anniversary, awesome, too awesome. I love this plush, but I'm not a big fan of what it's made out of, to be honest. I don't like the crushed velvet. And the one that fell off is Celebi. This is quite clearly fake. The felt is not a good touch, but still a nice one nonetheless. Always good to see Celebi. Politoed, another awesome one here that's from the Oli factory. I really like this one. It sits really nicely and it's nice. All the Oli factory plushes are used making the same material, and this one's really nice. It's even got the little felt as well for its head. Although I wish it would wire, to be honest. Shiny Umbreon, this one is again from the Oli factory. Another nice one, but I don't like the fact that it doesn't have a mouth. Not really a big fan of that. Togepi, this is one of 2 Togepis that I have. This one even speaks. So that's pretty cool. Still talking. Mega Ampharos, this one is quite clearly fake, as you can see. It should have a lot more. I think it's, well, I don't know exactly what it would have in its neck, but I think it's a bit more stuffing or something a bit more solid. This one is an awesome Mega Hound00med that's shiny. I had this custom made for me because I saw this on Etsy and I was like, I have to have that, even though it was like 40 quid, but to be honest, I mean, it's so well made and it's quite posable as well, so it's quite nice. Awesome plush. Christmas Pichu. Now most of you know that I don't really like the Pikachu line, but Pichu's nice, and Christmas, or Christmas. Togepi again. This one is quite clearly fake, as the well, it's all kind of coming out of the seams really. It's not particularly well made, but I kept it because eBay just gave me a refund. And then the whole Why Not Wobbuffet family, because why not? I love this Wobbuffet plush. This one's even got a little string as well, so it can even be hung from a Christmas tree perhaps. Probably a bit big for that. Why not? Because why not, really? And finally, other Wobbuffet. This one's from Gen 4. This is to do with the anime, and it even talks as well. I don't know if you quite heard that. Maybe you did. Yeah, awesome Wobbuffet to finish as well. Generation 3 now. This is probably my smallest collection actually, but it mainly consists of legendaries and megas, to be honest. Latias, awesome plush. I'm pretty sure this is real. I don't think it's fake, but the triangle seems to be in kind of a weird position, but it's an awesome plush nonetheless. And of course Latios from the same collection as well. These ones sit quite nicely on other plushes, which is quite nice, but yeah, I don't know, they're a little lopsided almost. Jirachi, this one I'm pretty sure is definitely fake, but it's a nice cute plush nonetheless, but it's made of felt, which I don't really like. It's not particularly soft or anything. Torchic, I think they're from the Pokemon Center. It's got a Pokemon Center tag, but yeah, its feet are a bit funky. They don't really sit right, but then again, there's a fair few plushes around that don't sit quite right. Awesome nonetheless. Deoxys Pokédoll. I came across this on eBay once and I was like, I have to have that. I think this is Deoxys Attack, but it looks quite nice nonetheless. It only cost me about a tenner, so it's double nice. Mega Gardevoir. I like this plush. I didn't actually buy it per se, because I actually bought a Mega Mawile and I got this instead. I was just thought, well, it's not exactly what I wanted, but it's a Mega and it's a Pokemon, so why send it back? Speaking of Mega Mawile, here it is. I had to have it. There was no way I was going to let this thing pass me by. Mega Mawile is probably my third favourite Mega. I love it so much. It's awesome. I had to have it. And it's really soft, really nice. And who doesn't love Mega Mawile? Oh, come on, it's awesome. And finally, yeah, I do have this. I wasn't really completely sold on buying this, but I came across it for like 20 quid on eBay once. And I was like, well, how can I possibly go wrong? It's a bit kind of tangly, but it is super, super long, and it's really, really nice. The only thing is I can't quite tell if it's fake. I mean, there's so many of this plush floating around that are fake, so if anyone has any insight on it, please do let me know. But yeah, that's basically it for my 3rd gen collection. It's basically just legendaries and megas. Okay, 4th gen time. Now you know this is my favourite generation, so it has a lot of my favourite Pokemon in, but I don't actually have that many plushes of Generation 4, but nonetheless. This one's a Glaceon plush. I don't know, I think this is from Generation 5. It's quite a nice one, but I don't like it very much. I want a better Glaceon plush. I actually got it in a bundle alongside other plushes as well. Speaking of little keychain plushes, we've got this little Weavile as well. This Weavile is really cool. I really like them together. Quite nice. Roserade. This one actually took a long time for me to actually get, but I love it. It took like almost 2 months to get here, but it's a really, really difficult plush to find, and I got it for a pretty decent price as well. It doesn't look that much like Roserade, but I mean it's a Pokédoll, so what can you expect really? Krogunk. Krogunk, I love Krogunk. In the anime it's hilarious, and I love it. It's from the same series of plushes as a couple of others I own, mainly from Generation 5, but it's quite a cool one nonetheless. Right, starting with 3 Togekiss plushes. This one I really, really like. I've got this one and another one that's a similar size, but this one is so cool and it's adorable. It's not quite as soft as the other Togekiss I own, but it's quite nice nonetheless. 2nd Togekiss. This one is from this one's based on the anime of Dawn's Togekiss. This one is so soft. It's adorable. It looks up. It's just the best. I love this plush so much. It's one of my favourites. Definitely one of my all-time favourites. Grottle from the starter set. I really like this plush as well. And also, similar to the Wobbuffet from before, it does actually talk, but I'm trying to remember which... That one. I was trying to remember which leg triggers it. There we go. You might have heard that. It's a cool little plush nonetheless. It's always nice. Shaman, Sky form, this one. Another one based on the anime. This one's really, really cool. I really like this plush. The camera doesn't quite do it justice. It's pretty damn awesome. The scarf is a little out of place there, I don't know. well, nonetheless. Awesome plush nonetheless. Shaman Landform. This is probably my third favourite plush that I own. The other two are actually well, one's in Generation 5, the other one's in Generation 6. This is the first plush I ever owned, alongside a Woobat that I bought, and it was only a £5, and no regrets, because it was amazing. This plush is one of my favourites. Fiona, nice little mythical plush there. It's really small, only cost me about a tenner, but it's quite nice. I just need to get a Manaphy. I really want to get a Manaphy, but a lot of the Manaphies look quite strange, but Fiona looks really, really nice. Darkrai, 20th anniversary. One of 3 20th anniversary plushes I own. I want to get more, but I don't know, I don't like them very much. I don't like the crushed velvet that they use for the material. It's not my thing. Mega Gallade. This one was a plush I had to own for ages. When I got that mistaken Mega Gardevoir, I was like, I have to have this. So, it did take me a while to get it, but I did eventually get there. Kricketot. This one I just, at one point I just gained a slight little obsession with Kricketot. Not Kricketune, just Kricketot. And I came across this plush and I was like, I have to have it. So, I think it cost me about 15 quid and I was like, I have to get this so badly. Starly. You know how much I love Starly. And this is another one of those talking plushes from the anime. I really, really like it. It's the same kind of thing as Wobbuffet and Grottle. Don't know if you quite heard that, but nonetheless, an awesome plush. This is a little heavy just because of the battery pack in it. And then, of course, the Piplup line. You couldn't expect me not to have plushes of the Piplup line. They're my favourite starters after all. Little tiny Christmas Piplup. I had to have this. I saw this on Amazon once and I was like, that is mine. It was 25 quid on Prime and I was like, I don't care, I'm buying that right now. No regrets because I haven't found it anywhere else actually. Piplup. This one's actually from Japan. It does talk, but I haven't put the batteries in because obviously we're speaking Japanese, so it'd be a little pointless. But still, adorable plush and took ages to come. But still nice nonetheless. Prinplup. This is another one of those talking plushes. Really, really nice. I think it's the other arm. Is this a talking one? Maybe it's not the talking. Oh no, it is. I just can't remember how to activate it. It's got the battery pack inside. Maybe I didn't ever activate it. I don't know. Nonetheless, it's an awesome plush. I love this Prinplup. I think Kez has the same one, but she actually got hers to work. But cool. Still, nonetheless. And big old Empoleon. This is one of my favourite plushes. I was looking for this plush for months. I literally wanted this plush so badly, and of course Kez decided to find it alongside an Infernape, and she bought the two together, and in the end I bought it off her, and she regretted it ever since. But she's found it again now, so she's happy. But like seriously, this plush is one of my favourites. I love it so much, and the other Empoleons just simply don't do it justice. And finally, okay, well my recording cut off, but there's just one more plush left. This awesome, massive Togekiss cushion is one of my favourite plushes I own, and it's huge, and I could literally use it for anything. I could even use it as a pillow if I wanted to, if I used pillows. I love it. Kez bought me this. It's like 70 quid. Not actually the most expensive plush I own, but still, what's not to love about this massive thing? It's too awesome. It does look a little derpy. I mean, it doesn't look exactly like Togekiss, but who cares with a plush this size? Too awesome. Definitely the biggest plush I own. Well, Generation 5. Definitely my biggest in terms of amounts of plushes. Yeah, I seem to have amassed quite a few plushes from Generation 5. I mean, I love Generation 5, but I'm not sure why. Okay, first I've got Blitzel. I've got so many of these different types of keychain plushes. They're so small and so cheap and so awesome. I love it. Dealing, Springtime. Too nice. Pretty much the poster boy for the season at the moment, which is quite nice. So if you could go ahead and make it, you know, slightly warmer, that would be good. Winter Dealing. It's quite smaller than the spring one, but still quite nice. Another one of those keychain plushes. This is probably going to go quite badly, but nonetheless, I seem to have stacked these in quite a bad way. Winter Dealing. And then we've got Winter Sawsbuck. As soon as I saw this plush, I was like, I have to have this. This is too awesome. Another one of those keychain plushes. How beastly does that look? Summer Sawsbuck. Too cool. I love this thing. I love all of my Sawsbuck plushes actually. I just want to get the entire set because there is a spring one and an autumn one as well. And I want to get all the dealings as well. Blue Basculin. I would never personally buy a Basculin, but it was part of a set with a load of other plushes, so I was like, well, why not? I wanted the other plushes a lot more anyway. Male Jellicent. I don't really care about the female Jellicent. I actually haven't seen many plushes of the female one, but the male one looks awesome. LGM, suspending quite gracefully there. LGM's awesome. I love LGM. I just need the Behem as well because I love that line. I love the whole alien line. That's really cool. Boldor. Not quite as boring in plush form, but still quite small, quite cute. I need a rock and roller though. Quite nice. Okay, Hydreigon. You know how much I love Hydreigon. This guy is awesome. There is another type of Hydreigon plush available as well, but this one's the better one in my opinion, and it's just too nice. It's really soft as well, just really cool. Electric. I really want the Electros that also is in this set. The Electric is really, really nice, but I really want the Electros. Duosion. These are all basically just the keychain plushes. I've got so many of them, but I want more. There's so many more that I want. Duosion, I really want the Reuniclus as well, but this came in part of a set, so I was like, well, I've got to have it, why not? Stunfisk. As derpy as ever. As again, I wouldn't normally tend to buy a Stunfisk plush. I'm not the biggest fan of Stunfisk, but it's part of a set, so why not? Ferroseed. Or I guess Gothita first. She was kind of hovering there a bit more precariously. Gothita's quite cool. I don't know if there's a Gothitelle in this set though. I know that there's a Gothorita which I haven't got yet, but the Gothita is quite nice. Can't speak. Ferroseed, kind of hanging there, quite literally. I love Ferroseed and Ferrothorn. I had to have both of these plushes. Took me ages to find a nice Ferroseed, but as soon as I found one, I was like, mine. And again with Ferrothorn took me ages to find. There was one opportunity I had to find it, and then I didn't. Well, it's down there now, but I tried to get it for ages, and then I couldn't get it, and then in the end I got it, so I was really happy. Braviary. This plush is awesome. Shout outs to Person715, of course, for this one. I love this plush. It's so cool, and it's actually really well made. Despite how flimsy it might look, it looks really, really cool. Rafflet in there as well. This one's so soft. Again, shout outs to Andrew, the person. I think he bought me this one, in fact. The only thing I don't like about it is that its head is a little lopsided. Not sure why, but it's really soft and really adorable, so I love this plush. Scrafty. I don't have a Scraggy, but as soon as I saw this Scrafty, I was like, that is mine. I've just started kind of discovering all of the keychains all at the same time. Vanillux. Again, another one I had to have. Keychain, awesome. Simisage, same thing. What's not to love about Simisage? I like it the most out of the monkeys. Pansage as well. Pansage is too awesome. This one was really cheap and bought for me by Rob, Savicious, Loette, whichever. He's awesome. This is awesome. I love this plush. Ducklet. This one doesn't quite sit right. It like leans forward, but I think it's probably just because of how the plush is made. But it's another really nice one. It's from the same collection as a couple of other plushes, and also from I can't remember which Generation 4 plush it was. I said it in the last one, you'll know what I mean. Shiny Genesect. This one's a Pokédoll. Now, I don't normally like Pokédolls, but it's a shiny, what's not to love. Plus also, it doesn't look that derpy. I mean, it looks a little derpy, but Genesect looks a little derpy anyway. But it doesn't have that those weird eyes that all of the Pokédolls have, so I really, really like it. Drillbur. Another awesome plush that was bought for me. This one's really, really cute. What's not to love about Drillbur? It's so adorable. I just really want the Excadrill. I'm pretty sure Excadrill has a keychain plush. I really want to find that and get it. Axew. I would ask you a question, but I don't spell ask like that. Jokes aside, this plush is awesome. It again, came in the set. Actually, came with the set of with the Glaceon that I mentioned in Generation 4. I really, really like this plush. It's really, really cool. I also love the fact that they have these little strings on. I don't know. I just think it adds a little touch to it. Pawniard. Another keychain plush. Too nice. I love this plush so much. I just need the Bishop. There is a Bishop keychain as well. Really, really want it. Galvantula up there, just kind of chilling. I think there is a Joltik, but I don't know. I don't like Joltik as much as Galvantula. Galvantula is really, really cool. It's kind of a strange looking Pokemon in plush form, but pretty cool nonetheless. Whimsicott, you, what's the point? It was part of a set. Down it goes. Cubchoo, I have 2 Cubchoo plushes. One is a Christmas one is a regular one. Again, this is in the same set as the Ducklet, and actually that guy as well, just behind. I bought these plushes at a really similar time, and they're both adorable. Like, what's not to love about Cubchoo? It is so cute, and this plush is so accurate. Like, I really love plushes that are really accurate. Like, they look good, they look like the Pokemon they're supposed to look like, and these two accomplish it quite well, actually. Speaking of, here's Darumaka. There is a Darmanitan keychain, but this Darumaka, as soon as I saw it, I was like, wow, that looks awesome. It's so, again, so accurate. This series of plushes, I don't know how many there were, but this one I just had to have because it was just so freaking adorable and accurate. It just looks awesome. What's not to love? Swoobat and Woobat. Swoobat is a keychain, but I wish there was a bigger plush of Swoobat, but I love this plush so much. Again, like Ferrothorn, it took me a while to find, but in the end I was so happy I got it. So soft as well. Woobat, as I mentioned in Generation 4, I got this plush with shame in. No regrets. So adorable. I love Woobat. Most people dump on Woobat, but I love it. Certainly better than Zubat. So cute. Victini of the 20th anniversary. This is the last 20th anniversary plush I got. Again, I don't like the crushed velvet, but this plush is really cool. Just keeping it in the bag, because yeah. Mega Ordino. This is one of those Oli factory plushes again. I really wanted a Mega Ordino plush, and when I finally found that Oli factory were making one, I was like, oh my god, that is going to be mine. So as soon as I found one, I bought it. No regrets. Zoroark. Now this one is really annoying because I found this plush on eBay, and I was like, this seems a bit too good to be true, and you know what they say, if it sounds too good to be true, it pretty much is. Yeah, it is. Anybody notice the problem with this plush? No? What about if I show you like that? Yeah, it's fake. Sorry about the colours changing, but yeah, its eyes are in the completely wrong place. It's a shame because it's a really nice, well-made plush, but those eyes are just terrible. Moving over here, 3 massive plushes. This Reshiram only cost me about 15 quid. It's actually in the Pokemon Center at the moment. I think it looks a little kind of old. I don't know how long this plush has existed for, but yeah, I don't care. This plush is too nice. It's absolutely awesome. It's so well made, so big. I love Reshiram, certainly a lot more than Zekrom, so I had to buy it. These two are my favourite. Absolutely favourite. Verizon here only costed me 30 quid on eBay. I was like, yeah, that's basically mine now. Such an awesome, well-made plush. This is so soft, so adorable. Just the best, frankly. These are the most well-made plushes I've ever owned. And Cobalion, well, favourite plush, no doubt about it. Costed me 80 quid, I'll be honest with you, but no regrets. Completely legitimate, completely awesome, just perfect. Generation 6. You made such good plushes and also such weird ones as well. Starting off with some fake ones. I've got a Meowstic set here that I unfortunately didn't know was fake when I bought it. The plushes actually look surprisingly well made considering they're fake, but if you look at the tags, they're so clearly fake. Yes, Meowstic female. Meowstic male. I actually really like this one, to be honest. Despite being fake, I really like it. And Esper as well. This whole set is fake. It's weird that Esper is the biggest of the set, because you'd think the Meowstics would be, but nonetheless. Carbink. I absolutely adore this Carbink plush. I was after this plush for so long, as most of you on stream would know, and when I found it, I pounced. 10 quid. Mine. So mine. Another Oli factory plush here. This is Talonflame. It's in a slightly weird position, but it kind of makes sense considering the kind of Pokemon it is. Its wings are wired, so they actually are completely poseable, which is awesome. This is one of the best Oli factory plushes they've made. In fact, actually, I'd probably go out on a whim and say this is probably the best. It looks amazing. All of the little red bits are embroidered. It just looks amazing, and it's only about 20 quid. and it is one of the best plushes you can own. If you don't have an Only Factory plush already, buy this one, because it's so good, even if you don't like Talonflame, to be fair. One of 3 technically Diancie plushes I own. This one's one of those keychain plushes. I had to have it. I don't think it was part of a set, I think I just bought it. Speaking of Diancie, Takara Tomy. I'm still really desperate for the Pokemon Center one, but the Takara Tomy one was mine. Saw it for quite cheap. It was in a box, this one, but I took it out of the box because I didn't really have anywhere to store it properly. But still awesome nonetheless. Noibat, I came across this plush randomly on Amazon. It looks amazing. I don't know where this plush had been all my life, but yeah, Noibat needs more plushes made of it. Especially Noivern as well. There isn't an official Noivern plush. There's a fair few on Etsy, which is nice. But yeah, this one's awesome. Litleo, what's not to love about Litleo? It's adorable. I don't really like these XY plushes very much. They're not very soft, but they're quite adorable, so I'll give it that. Froakie, actually my most recent plush. It's kind of dragging out Chespin there. Arms are sitting in a weird way, but and also I feel like its eyes aren't even. I don't know, there's something about this plush that's not quite right, but it looks awesome nonetheless. I do love it. I wanted Froakie plush for ages. Chespin. This one is again one of those plushes that was in a box, but I took it out because I'm a meanie and I'm a half collector basically, but still awesome nonetheless. This one, big old Evoltal. I've been trying to work out for the longest time if this plush is fake. It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't have any kind of indication that would lead that it would be, but it's a really difficult plush to store because of the position it's in, because obviously it would just kind of do that. Oops. And also, because you can't have Evoltal without Xerneas, what's not to love about this thing? Again, I'm not really sure if this thing's fake, but it is a lot more solid than the Mega Ampharos plush that I got. The Mega Ampharos is definitely fake, but this one's a lot more solid. It is a little unsteady on its feet, but I think that might just be to do with the design of the plush anyway, but too awesome. Goodra, last Only Factory plush here. This one is, again, so well made, it's ridiculous. The only thing is the goo doesn't quite sit in the right place, but too awesome. Again, another plush that if you want to get an Only Factory plush, get one of these, because 6th Gen ones just seem to be so well made, I don't know what it is. And last, Generation 6, Mega Diancie. This plush is my 2nd favourite after Cobalion. I love it so much. This is one of the most incredible plushes they've ever made. It's so well made. It's amazing. It's one of my favourite Pokemon. Diancie is probably 6th, I think, favourite Pokemon. And its Mega actually made me like Diancie, to be honest. But yeah, it's just ridiculous. It's so well made. It is unbelievable. All the tiny little details. Just too nice. And finally, because there isn't much point me transitioning, Generation 7, right there. Just Kamala. I love Kamala. As soon as I saw that they were making this plush, I bought it right then and there. It came out on the very first day of Sun and Moon's release in Japan, and Kamala is my favourite 7th Gen Pokemon, so I bought it. It arrived that week, and I had it for when I was playing Sun and Moon. Kamala is so freaking adorable. It sits there, just perfect. Perfect end to a pretty awesome plush video. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna stop, because I'm always wanting to buy more plushes. I just need more money. That's the only problem. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please feel free to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe. Let me know which plush you liked the most. Let me know what plush you like the most out of your collection, or plush that you really want, in fact. I love hearing your opinions. I love talking about plushes. I could talk about plushes forever, which is slightly ridiculous, bearing in mind I'm a 22-year-old man, but fuck it, I don't care. Some people are collectors, maybe weird, but I don't care. It's my thing. People can have their own thing. But cheers for watching, guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!